So I'm picking up on somebody kind of, looking up at the stars, thinking about, what's next, what's happening in the next chapter, doing that contemplation, putting plans together, thinking of ways to execute. Maybe there's some sort of like travel happening, maybe some sort of online business, some sort of like entrepreneur type energy I'm picking up on. I feel like there was something that's kind of been laid to rest, put down. Maybe there's not so much attention to whatever that might have been. So let's see what this is about. I'm going to be sharing divine guidance today. This is a tarot reading, so please use your discernment to know if it's for you or not. Not all tarot readings are for everybody. And then I'm asking that, you understand this is for entertainment purposes only. And if you'd like a personal, you can book a personal on my website, betweenbothworlds.com. And I'm just going to ask you to connect, allowing the energy, okay? Just know that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for your highest and greatest good with no harm to none. And so it is. Okay, let's see. So the card I was referring to was the Two of Wands, okay? So I feel like there was a chapter that's been left behind, and you may be embarking on something new with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is like a blessing coming your way, an opportunity of some kind, something that, it's almost like something that you may have cultivated is growing. I feel like this has a lot of potential. I feel like this is spiritually something that you are really feeling like a deep connection to, almost like a loyalty. This could have something to do with like an opportunity, that's spiritually guided, or you could be a guide in some way. I feel like it's tied to something you learned and gained. So it's almost like gained experience, okay? And so now you've got access to stuff that maybe you didn't have access to before. I feel like this is something that you can trust, or you have maybe shown your worthiness in something. You've been dedicated, you've been very loyal. I have a Knight of Cups. Let me show the card. Knight of Cups. What's this Knight of Cups? I feel like this is expressing yourself through something you love. So maybe it's something you love doing. So because you're doing it from the heart space, it allows for abundance to come in because you're doing it for the right reasons. Right? So I'm getting that like there's going to be growth in this area for you. I have the Ace of Cups. Again, like we have two aces flanking this. We have an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. Again, this is like strong opportunity here. I feel like there's a big opportunity coming in for you that it's as a result of you putting in the hard work, okay? You cultivating. So this is new opportunities, okay? I feel like it's going to bring balance to your life. You may have been juggling between two things, and maybe it's time for you to kind of like align with the one that you feel the most passion about. I do feel like it may have, maybe juggling these two things presented some sort of, maybe it's held you back a bit, right? Because you're having to juggle. So maybe this allows you the freedom to do the one that you love the most, the one that you have the most passion about. I feel like, again, like this is representing a pearl. And so a pearl takes a while to create, right? And it's often like hidden in plain sight. So I feel like, again, like there's something that was cultivated. And again, with Ace of Pentacles, like this is a beautiful flower. Like it didn't start out this way. It like grew into this. So I feel like any lesson that you've learned in the past has aligned you with whatever this is coming in, okay? And it's as a result of like you focusing on growth and development. Okay. I feel like this is about to pay off for you. I feel like it is going to affect your stability, your security, your foundation when it comes to like your life. Okay, the physical realm, because I do have the Four of Pentacles. And so what this is telling me that like there's some sort of like balance being restored. Okay, maybe there were some things you had to hold back on because you had to focus on your stability and security. And so this is like a blessing being received for the energy that you put out. Okay, then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So whatever you're putting out there, it has really good intention. Okay, I feel like you're putting out what you want to receive back. Okay, again, the Hanged Man. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of divine timing at play here. I'm also getting like you kind of like put it out there and like surrendered it. I'm also getting, this is you going within to receive guidance, insight. It's like that introspection. Okay. I feel like you have gained a new outlook, a new perspective. I feel like you see things differently now. Okay, so it's like a mindset shift. Okay, it's like a growth mindset. All right, yeah, I feel like even though there's things that you like that are unseen or unknown, maybe a bit of fear, anxiety, I feel like they're like go within to get clarity on the direction to take. Okay, I feel like you have strong spiritual gifts as well. Like your intuition is really strong. So I feel like with the Moon and the Hanged Man, it's like you intuitively know what you need to do. Listen to your intuition. Listen to the messages you receive. Listen to the whispers, okay? I think, the pathway will be illuminated to you. Yeah, I do have a King of Cups here. So this could be your energy or someone in your energy. I feel like, let's break down this King of Cups. Okay, so I have so you may have been like the provider. You may have been like the major support system for your family, friends, your loved ones. Because I do see that like this King of Cups energy is someone who's very strong, emotionally mature, emotionally aware, right? Like emotional intelligence is what I'm picking up, okay? And I feel like, you're leading the pack here, all right? You're the leader. I'm also getting like strong empath energy. So let's ask. I'm going to stop and ask a question. So let's say you're feminine watching this. Who is this King of Cups? Is this someone coming into your reality? Yes. Okay. If you're masculine watching this, are they being represented as the King of Cups? Yes. Okay. So I feel like this is like a wish fulfillment, okay? That either you have for yourself or maybe there's a counterpart, a soulmate that I'm picking up in this reading, okay? And so that is representing their energy, okay? And so there very much could be like similar things going on in both your lives that I'm picking up on, okay? And I feel like they are intuitive, they are empathic. They are also focused on like their foundation, their stability, their security, and kind of like what do they want to experience next? I feel like there's a bit of alignment happening here. I feel like there is the ability to go within and do that like inner connection, inner guidance. Okay, I have a Page of Swords. There could be some sort of like observation happening. I feel like there could be somebody like observing, watching, maybe following, maybe thinking about, even maybe possibly some sort of agreement or contract that might be heading your way. So again, don't worry so much about the roles, but it's more about the energy. I feel like Nine of Pentacles energy. You know, this is someone who's very stable and secure and abundant and independent and, you know, creating like in a strong creativity energy. You know, 9 is very close to the 10. So I feel like one of you does, I mean, you both, this can represent both of you. It doesn't have to be female, but usually the 9 of Pentacles represents female energy, but it doesn't have to. I think the point here is that you're both very independent and abundant on your own. And I feel like you maybe have learned some lessons, possibly difficult ones, with people who are very codependent. And I feel like you're not looking to enter into any other agreements or contracts with people who are codependent. And so it's really important that you find someone who's like you, in the sense of they have stability, they have security, they're creative, they are good on their own, but sure, you know, hanging out and being with someone would be an added benefit. So I feel like, again, you know, finding someone to create with would be a benefit, okay? But not necessary, because these energies are already good on their own, okay? They're very stable and secure and abundant on their own. I think that's a really important message here. Okay. Let us see. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of like business, career, even like new opportunity in that area, as well as an opportunity in love is coming in. I feel like there is some soul searching that's been going on for both of these energies. Maybe the both of you howl at the moon, the full moon. Maybe there is some sort of like, yeah, healer type energy, spiritualist energy, light worker energy, some sort of like practitioner energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like your abilities have transcended time and space. I'm also getting, you know, some sort of connection to Egypt might be relevant here. I feel like you are meant to do this in this lifetime, and things are in alignment for you. So this is really like a call to purpose, a call to mission. This is also like having what you need when you need it to be in this healer energy, okay? And being focused on the healing path, the journey, the mission. So it's kind of like listening to the call, okay? Yeah. And then I have the Magician. Yeah, 100%. It's almost like one of you is the star and the other one of you is the Magician. Which is, again, like heavy divine femme, divine masculine energy that I'm picking up on here. Yeah. And then I have Strength card. One of you might actually be a fire sign, but I feel like you both have the confidence, the drive, and have persevered through quite a bit. But as a result, like that's only given you experience, right? And with that experience, you've understood that like it provided you a lot of value. I feel like you now see your worth and value as a result of all the things you've experienced. And they were difficult things to experience for sure. Okay, the 4 of Cups is representing like, you know, there was a lot of emotional investment in things that just were unfulfilling, right? But I feel like, you know, choosing different, choosing better, wanting better for yourself, certainly, you know, provides some sort of sadness that goes along with that, but also massive amounts of growth. And I am seeing like there was, you know, some investments made. Okay, so let's ask about these investments. I feel like you're, you know, the hard work is paying off. I'm also getting this talks about like personal development and going within and doing that work. Okay, there was a lot of healing done. And I feel like, you know, the seeds planted are starting to blossom. Okay, and I do have a King of Pentacles. I mean, a Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. Again, there's planning, there's executing, there's alignment, there's, you know, the ability to make wise decisions in your physical reality. there may even be a bit of like redirection as well. I feel like the both of you are kind of looking for someone who's similar to you, and you're not willing to settle for less than, okay? Because you're not looking to take on anyone else's burdens, okay? You're looking for someone who has done their inner work, okay? I feel like that's a common ground for both of you. I do feel like, you know, it would like behoove you. Is that even a word? Someone is telling me the behoove. I don't even know, but that's not a word I would normally use. I feel like someone is coming in to kind of release and help you with the burdens, okay? I feel like there is like a lot that you do on your own, and maybe your call, your prayers are being answered, okay, by having someone to kind of like, the two of you can help each other out. The two of you would be a good partnership, okay? I do feel like this was something that was like wished upon a star, okay? I do feel like there is some sort of like kinship, some sort of like allowing somebody in, and kind of putting down the guard, okay? Because like they're in the process of finding you, okay? Like X marks the spot, all right? So it's just a matter of time. They might be trying to like firm up like their situation so that when this does come in, when the two of you do come together, they aren't having to focus on those things. They can focus on building it with you, and they have something very tangible to offer, and you the same. Like, it's kind of like getting your ducks in a row. All right, so get your ducks in a row if this is resonating for you. Yeah, I mean, here's this message of interest, okay? I feel like this very well could be, okay. Page of Cups, and it's going on top of the King of Cups, okay? So yeah, I do feel like there is some sort of like, it might start off slow. And then we have the Hermit. I feel like when this does come in, you need to keep it to yourself. Okay? But it has amazing potential, because we're talking about like, yeah, and we have the Six of Cups. Again, like, you're going to recognize this soul. Okay, you're going to know this energy. You connect with this energy already, maybe not in the physical realm. So when you guys finally meet, you will recognize their soul. You guys may actually like leave little nuggets for each other. I don't know if that makes sense. That might resonate for some of you. Yeah, because you're a high priestess and they're a high priest or magician, okay? So you're both on you're both healers. You both volunteered to help with this transition. And so as a result of helping with the transition, you had to experience the transitions for yourself, okay? And again, like, you will intuitively know who this person is when you meet them. They're going to feel like you've known them forever. And you're going to say to yourself, no wonder why everyone I've ever been with in this lifetime did not work out. That is what I'm getting, okay? Six of Cups. Hermit, okay? Yeah, this is beautiful. So if you've been manifesting a soulmate, and this is like, you're feeling the senses, your intuition is like pinging, your heart is fluttering, and this is like really resonating for you, then this is confirmation for you to continue to focus on the things that your spirit team is guiding you to focus on. because the more you focus on you, the stronger this will come in. And again, like letting down the guard, okay? Letting down the guard, because this energy, they're not going to be like the past. And yes, it's important to have strong boundaries, but what I'm getting is that like you can't punish somebody in your present for what someone else did in the past, okay? And so we want to be careful about that. And things need to be taken slowly. We're not rushing into anything. Get to know one another, okay? Which I don't think is going to be very hard to do. I think it'll be easy to get to know each other. I feel like there's a lot of common ground. In fact, I think you're going to be more compatible with this energy than any other energy you've ever been with. So again, like that's another sign, okay, to pay attention to. Some of you may have this person in your reality already. And so again, like you're not going to have to teach them how to love you, if that makes any sense. Okay? Is there more here? There is. Yeah. 3 of Swords. All right. So what I'm getting regarding this 3 of Swords is that might be some common ground for the both of you. You both have had to recover and heal from heartbreak. I feel like that you're going to help each other heal each other's hearts, which is beautiful. I love that. Okay, beautiful energy. Yeah, and this union is very much divinely protected. Okay. I feel like there's alignment with this. I feel like it's a bit of like initiation energy. Like you both had to experience this because you needed to learn how to heal yourselves. And as a result of you learning how to heal yourselves, then you can help guide others. Okay. So there's that. There is some sort of like, you're meant to do something with each other. Okay. And you're meant to help others. That there's like a heavy purpose here. You both could very much be like light worker energy. You both might resonate strongly with Archangel Michael. You both may be earth angels here. Temperance, okay? You both had to experience different perspectives in order to gain a complete understanding. I'm getting that like maybe one of you was heavily in the light and had to learn the shadow, and maybe the other one of you was heavily in the shadow and had to learn the light. So I'm also getting a bit of that. So again, like transmutation is big in this reading. Alchemy, like learning how to alchemize energy was really big. You're probably familiar with some divination tools. You probably meditate quite a bit and you have this in common. Both of you feel very strongly about the ocean and the connectivity that you have to the ocean. You may have even had like some past lives in like Atlantis, Lemuria. Yeah, look, 9 of Cups. Okay, so again, like wish fulfillment energy. All right. I feel like you're both wishing for each other. And as a result, you will have a passionate new beginning with one another. Okay, this is going to be a very passionate connection. I feel like you're meant to create something new that doesn't currently exist. Okay, I feel like, you know, starting to kind of like align with the plans. Okay, planning for the future, maybe doing things differently than how we've always done them. I feel like there's some sort of like, you know, maybe you're meant to like create a community, you know, and maybe it's somewhere that is outside of your current area. There could be a move, a relocation. There could be like establishing a better way of doing things. You know, I feel like you've been called to kind of like be the captain of your own ship, become independent. Okay, like leadership energy. You both may need to be working together to kind of lead a community of some kind, to do something different than how things are currently done. Okay, Yeah, look at, I have the Six of Pentacles. All right, and then I have the Five of Swords. Okay, you've had to deal with opposition, as well as like there is this energy again, and this is sometimes created from a fear mindset, is that like, and it could have something to do with like past lives even, but I would say that, you know, it's an illusion, okay, in the sense of like, only you can allow it to affect any progress that you make to help others with whatever energy you have to share. So this is like sharing your vibe, sharing your wisdom, like, you know, sharing your experiences in life. I feel like there could be some sort of like mindset, fear mindset, or even opposition specifically, that doesn't want you to be able to help others based on a situation or experience that you've gained in the past, okay? But I feel like this is something that you're overcoming. I'm also getting like, it won't affect you unless you allow it to affect you, okay? So it's about the mindset. So making sure that you're focusing on what you are called to do, and not whether anyone has opposition about it or has an opinion about it, or if they're talking negatively or slandering you. Like, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. You focus on what you're called to focus on. And it's about the energy that you put out, you receive back. So the energy that they're putting out, they will receive back. Okay, and I feel like you have to trust this. I'm also getting like whatever has been said or done is, yeah, and then we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's a group. We have 5-5, all right? I feel like there's a lot of change that's coming in for these energies that thought that they could play around in your energy and try to create some sort of blockage, derailment, or affect you from doing what you're meant to do here, okay? So I feel like they will continue to experience what they create for themselves. And I feel like this is you having that faith and trust that like, you are divinely protected, and for you to focus your energy and your thoughts elsewhere, okay? Because again, you are very aware of, you know, energy and how that works, okay? So they will continue to experience the things that they choose to experience by their own actions, and you will do the same, and you're not doing the same things. Okay? So continue to, you know, have a high vibration and put out that good love, all right? Caring for something that's greater than you, right? That's where it's at. And that is like really defining of someone's character, okay? And I feel like, you know, that is something that like you've removed yourself from through this process, is that you no longer align with people who only care about themselves and what other people think about them. So that is really talking about like the ego, okay? And the balance. Yeah, and then I have the Eight of Wands. All right, so I feel like there's like either outgoing information or messages or energy or incoming. I feel like it has something to do with this Five of Wands here and the Eight of Wands. I feel like they're going to get what they put out and then some, okay? It's almost like they can, it's like they, you know, they're kind of like creating chaos and conflict and drama, and, you know, kind of not really realizing what they're creating. And I feel like they have a surprise coming in for them, okay? And that is justice, all right? So I feel like justice is playing out here a bit. Yeah, and then I have the Lovers. I feel like they're, is that the karmics? Okay, so the Lovers is being represented by the karmic energy. All right, so I feel like whoever they worked with, okay, to create confusion, chaos, conflict, slander your name, and put out some energy that was not of the highest good, I feel like there is justice coming in for them, okay? I'm getting that. I feel like this group is just in like competition with each other. They like try to one up one another. Yeah, and then I got the 3 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this talks about like third party energy. It talks about like, you know, again, like gossiping and just kind of like being toxic. Okay. I hate to kind of generalize it like that, but that's what I'm getting. And again, like, you know, they're just creating more karma for themselves. They're not affecting your reality at all. In fact, you're an alchemist at this point. So whatever energy they do send your way, like, you know how to use it to your benefit. Okay. And I feel like there is some sort of like, whatever, like, you reap what you sow energy, and there is an attachment here to the devil. Okay. So I feel like there may have been some sort of like work done here that I feel they are not going to be able to escape from. Okay. So if they dealt with someone who was doing like black arts and stuff, dark arts, then they are now stuck, stagnant, trapped, and have some dark attachments here. Okay. And that again is like the Justice, right? I feel like there is a lot of like lust, some sort of bondage, some sort of entrapment. I feel like, you know, you might be going on a solo trip. There could be someone kind of like not wanting this for you and trying to sabotage it. I feel like they don't understand that they're being manipulated by their own enemy. Okay, so I think there's that. Yeah, I feel like something drastic, something unexpected, something like major is happening in their life. And I feel like it's as a result of their own doing. Their own actions have resulted in something falling apart. There could be some sort of like major endings or news that is unexpected. I feel like there's some sort of like change is coming, whether you like it or not. And sometimes we don't want this change, but sometimes this change is necessary. And sometimes it is as a result of karma. So I feel like that's happening for this group. Okay, yeah, and then I have the 10 of Swords. I feel like they all rejoiced and had fun and partied while they put 10 swords in your back. And these people pretended to be your friends. These people pretended to like you. These people used to be in your life. But they had a blast celebrating your pain and suffering. And as a result, they will experience the same. And that is what they did not expect. Okay, that's the Tower that's coming in for them. Okay, they thought that they wouldn't get caught, they wouldn't be held accountable, and they did it anyway. Okay, they may have even been warned, but they did it anyway. Yeah. I feel like this is major endings again. It's like, I feel like you leaving this situation behind was the best thing you ever could have done. And I feel like you were redirected and it was your protection. Because you are, yeah, and then here's Judgment here. Yeah, I would say like this is like the karmic board saying, yep, everything that, all the action that they took, all the things that they said, all the slandering, the lies, the fact that they keep trying to mess in your energy, they tried to prevent you from being on your path, your divine path, and doing what God asked you to do. Yeah, they will experience every single thing that they sent to you times 10, all right? And that's the Tower, and that's the karma, all right? So be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Okay. And again, like this very well could be, all of this experience for them very well could be what is the catalyst for their own transformation and their own awakening, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters, okay? And so, yeah, do we inflict harm on each other? Yes. Do we need to be accountable for that? Yes. Are we always accountable? No. But again, it's all in it's all for the purpose of learning, right? Evolving, further understanding, developing, expanding, and ascending, okay? So I feel like this is all like for the greater good, okay? It's for their greater good. It's for your greater good. It's for the next incarnation's greater good. Again, we have death, okay? So again, major endings, you know, rebirth energy. I feel like there is something that has ended massively for these individuals, and maybe one in particular, and they may want to rush in and like do something impulsive. It could be impulsive communication, or they may have taken impulsive action. I'm getting that this is something that maybe someone wants to communicate. All right. Someone might want to show up at your house. Let's hope not, because that would be really impulsive and stupid and jeopardize safety. But I feel like there could be some incoming message, a call. You may be picking up on some energy. So just know that like the best thing you can do is just try to stay no contact, as well as make sure you have a high vibration. Yeah, and then I have the Emperor. What's the Emperor here? I feel like there's some sort of like law and order playing out here, is what I'm getting. Some sort of authority. You might receive some sort of communication from some sort of like authority figure or law and order. I feel like there's something coming in here. I mean, the Emperor represents someone of power, someone of status, someone of, you know, again, like law and order, some sort of leader, some sort of like father figure too. Like it could be multiple things, but usually the Emperor's in the upright is very highly respected person, very responsible, accountable person. So maybe there's someone that they know of that they may go to send you a message, because it's almost like you might trust that person over them. So be careful, be aware. You don't owe anybody anything. What is this? Aries and Knight of Swords. You might hear about all this going down from someone who you respect. And the reason why you're probably going to find out from them, if this does resonate and this is what I'm picking up, it's because they respect you and you deserve to know. So it could be some truth being revealed. We're going to get more information on that. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles. So this kind of represents like people kind of seeing things play out in the physical realm, some sort of like, maybe there was some sort of plan, some sort of collaboration, some sort of like, yeah, I feel like there's more to this. Hold on. Help me out here. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are not even paying attention. You're like listening to your favorite music and you're outside like painting something that you love because you're inspiring. You're very grounded, you're very stable, you're very responsible. You're very like, you hold down the fort like a boss, okay? This is maybe what I'm picking up on is that they tried to interfere with your online business. Okay. And somebody like has some sort of awareness of this. So there could, for some of you, if it's not an online business, it could be your physical reality. Okay. Whatever that might be. I feel like there was some sort of plan. Okay. And I feel like you're going to probably find out about this. Or there's some sort of like talks going on about what you do and how you do it, and maybe what you specifically do may somehow affect them in some way. I feel like there's some sort of like I feel like somebody's kind of like watching all this go down, or watching and observing or knowing about whatever conjured plan they had to affect your stability and security in some way. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And again, like justice is going to play out for that. Balance is going to be restored as it relates to that. I'm also getting like this Emperor can represent like a spirit guide of yours. It can represent like ancestor energy. It can represent like higher dimensional beings. Like this is very like powerful energy. Okay, so I feel like you are very much like my eye is twitching really bad. Sorry guys. I feel like there's someone like looking out for you, all right? And they're like, don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't worry about a thing, chicken wing, I just heard. Maybe someone knows someone who says that or whatever. I feel like this was all almost intended in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're gonna end up in a better place than where you started, is what I'm getting. This was like, you're so protected. Like you're in this like cocoon, okay? Like it's like no harm can be done. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, okay? And then I just got the 6 of Wands. So this talks about like being recognized for everything you've experienced and overcome, like whatever challenges were sent your way, like you just collected the challenge and took it with you and were like, okay, like let's use this to our advantage. I feel like there's a lot of overcoming energy here. And it's almost like they can't believe you overcame everything that they tried to use to take you down. This is you winning. This is hashtag winner. Winner, winner. No. Is it winner, winner, chicken dinner? Isn't there some sort of like chicken dinner? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they have, again, they've created some sort of contract with low vibrational energy, some sort of like attachment, some sort of like karmic energy, okay, that they are like they're stuck on the loop here. They've just created a lot of karma for themselves. The more action they take against you, the less accountability they take, the more karma they accrue. All right. I feel like you have a ton of support around you, okay, whether it's in this realm or other realms. Okay, I feel like you're meant to lead the pack. All right. I feel like you represent their fears. Yeah, I feel like there are many opportunities and many different ways to do something. And it's like, you're not taking, it's almost like you're not going in any of these directions because they're not in alignment for you. And I feel like there may have been some sort of attempt to keep you confused, all right? And I feel like you're not confused. In fact, you're free. You're sovereign. You're a very strong, free spirit. You are someone who is not tied to the matrix anymore, and you are free and clear to move about the cabin. So maybe you're going to be doing some traveling. I'm also getting like, don't forget to look down so you don't trip and hurt yourself. And then I'm also getting like, this is new experiences. This is a new adventure that you're about to embark on. I'm getting a lot of travel coming up. So enjoy the ride. Okay. Enjoy the ride. Okay. Again, this past energy is going to be, you know, dealing with what they created. I feel like you have freed yourself from this energy. You have defeated this energy, okay? So kudos, all right? Look at the difference here, all right? So here's the thing, like when I was talking about the Temperance Angel earlier in the reading, I was talking about like maybe you're a strong light being, and some of your lessons were to go from the light into the dark, okay, and understand that perspective, which I think you did. And then back to the light again. Okay, so it's kind of like it's like that infinity symbol. It's like you have now experienced duality, okay, and gained both perspectives, and you are free and clear. And now you're back in your energy that you were meant to be in, okay? And so it's kind of like a graduation, okay? It's kind of like you did it. Okay, you weren't meant to stay in the shadow. I feel like there was a lot of shadow work done. And so you've healed a lot of those things, okay? And now we're back to the beginning. When I first started this reading, I was like, you know, you might be someone who's kind of like very in touch with nature, and, you know, there's something that you've put behind you and you're embarking on something new, okay? So here's like what you put behind you, and here's you kind of planning for the future. And again, like travel is significant here. Being able to experience things that maybe you haven't experienced before. And I feel like it's going to be with someone who is kind of dreaming about the same things you are, okay? And experiencing the same kind of things you are. So this is kind of like you're on the same page with someone else, and you may actually be like contemplating each other. Right? I feel like you're both like passionate, very, you know, engaging. You know, this person has like the map behind them, so they may like to travel too. Maybe they're feeling called to do some energy work in certain places in the world. I feel like the two of you have an important purpose and mission here. And I feel like you're going to go on that path, and you're going to be the fool and they're going to be the fool, and you're going to see the world and have these most amazing experiences, and you're going to have to let down the guard to let this happen, okay? And I'm also getting with the Nine of Wands, like you both may have experienced some sort of like wounded warrior energy, but I would say that, you know, it was on purpose. Okay, like some of these challenges were meant to happen. They were fated. And I'm getting like, then I have the Chariot. Yeah, so I feel like, again, like this was all necessary because you needed these experiences to gain, you know, some sort of like initiation. Okay, and then I'm also getting like, this is like going on a new timeline. Like there's some sort of separation here. There's some sort of divide. And I feel like, you know, you're no longer hiding behind the fence, okay? You're no longer like surrounding yourself with, you know, a blockage, okay? I feel like you're using these wands now to create something new, okay? So it's like you used the difficult experiences and challenges to create something new for yourself. And I feel like the two of you are gonna embark on that, okay? So that's beautiful. And then again, I have the Chariot, which is the light and the dark again. So again, I'm picking up on like duality a lot here. All right. And, you know, the Divine Femme is oftentimes, you know, from the light going into the shadow and coming back to the light, and vice versa for the Mask. So I'm picking up Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine heavily in this reading. All right. That was fascinating. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.